So the team took an L there in their feelings, dog.
He said the play, we gon' touch down in no time. I'm from that block, I was raised with the moves. Niner gang, SF, yeah, we good, Cardi. I don't say we can't beat cause we good, homie. Niner gang, bang, bang like I'm E40. Running back all the way, he can't catch, homie. Trying to leave eyes, I wish you would, homie. Free my dogs in them cages. Now I'm worldwide on these stages. Ryan signed me, now I'm a millionaire. He said he Niner gang, but I'm not a winner. Score that touchdown and
Run it up again. Run it up again. Niners, we just win. Niners, we just win. Nigga. We're going to have to run that back one more time. Snax on Sportz. You know it's Niner gang. Or don't bang on every damn thing. Montana. Boy, we still in it. 49ers still in it. Final Four still in it. Cowboys, they ain't in it. Gators, they ain't in it. Your team ain't in it. My team, we winning.
He said the play, we gon' touch down in no time. I'm from that block, I was raised with the moves. Niner gang, SF, yeah, we good, Cardi. I know team we can't beat cause we good, homie. Niner gang, bang, bang like I'm E40. Running back all the way, he can't catch, homie. Trying to leave eyes, I wish you would, homie. Free my dogs in them cages. Now I'm worldwide on these stages. Ryan signed me, now I'm a millionaire.
Hey.
Score that touchdown and run it up again. Score that touchdown and run it up again.
SF9, if we just. Hey, I'm from the F, filthy. Bruh. Hey, man, check this out, dog. Snax on Sportz, dog. We turned up, my nigga. We still lit y'all. We still lit y'all from Saturday, man. You feel me? It don't stop. We still lit y'all from Saturday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, we smoking on this Green Bay Packers pack, man. You know what I'm talking about? We off this Packers pack. You feel me? And it's Snax on Sportz. It's bang, bang, Niner, motherfucking gang, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We finna recap the motherfucking the whole divisional round weekend, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of Niner gang shit going on around here, man. Let's run this. You know what I'm talking about? We just gonna keep it all the way kept the way it supposed to be kept out this motherfucker, dog. Straight up, dog. Niner gang. We gonna talk about the Bengals. We gonna talk about the motherfucking Chiefs. We gonna talk about all of these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about with the motherfucking bitch ass Rams and Rams. Your ass going down, boy. Hey, Rams, you going down, boy. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Hey, we going up, though, man. 2022, we going up for the Niners, though. We finna win the bowl, man. We finna win the bowl, man. My haters, man. Hey, haters, man, y'all finna get swole, man.
Bang, bang, Niner gang. 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 Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Who are we? Who are we? You know what I'm saying? Who are we? You know what I'm saying? Hey. They thought it was over for you, boy. They thought it was over for your boy, man. That's just how we doing it. You know what I'm saying? On Snax on Sports, man. We keeping it bang, bang, Niner gang, or don't bang on every damn thing out this motherfucker, dog. That's just how we doing it. That's just how we doing it, dog. You know what I'm saying? This bang, bang, Niner gang out this bitch, man. We gonna keep the party going. We gonna keep celebrating. You know what I'm saying? It just is what we gonna do. So, the first 10 minutes of this motherfucker, hey, it's a motherfucking party. It's a motherfucking party, man. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of niggas didn't thought we was gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas didn't think we was gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? But we here. NFC Championship, Los Angeles Rams. You in trouble, boy. You in a heap of motherfucking trouble, boy. Let me tell you something right now. You know what I'm saying? You should have lost yesterday. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's why I want to put pause on you niggas, because y'all sent my nigga Brady home. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bitch ass shit y'all did. You know what I'm talking about? What you wearing? I'm not getting out my car. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, let's get this going, man. Let's go and start this shit talking, man. You feel me? Because yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing but a celebration going on around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We had to win 49ers, bang, bang, Niner gang. Let's get it. It's gang shit. Y'all already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We had to win the motherfucking last game of the season to even get in the motherfucking playoffs. We was down 17-0 in that game. To guess who? The motherfucking Rams. The motherfucking Rambassadors. You know what I'm talking about? So them damn Rambassadors, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know a damn thing. They just ain't rough as us. They ain't tough as us. And they a whole bunch of bitches, man. They whole hoes I cheer. You know what I'm talking about? And we finna show them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But on some all the way real shit though. Keep it all the way a buck. You know, great weekend of football. You know what I'm saying? The games was, hey, I always say for me, the divisional round weekend of football in the NFL, for me, is always the best football weekend of the year. Always. Of course, you know, you want to see the championship games and the Super Bowl and all that, and even the wild card round. But the divisional round to me is top tier level football every year. It never fails, man. And you know, because what you get in the divisional round is the best 8 teams in the league. The top 8 teams in the league, regardless of record and all that, you get the top 8 teams in the league. So what you get is 2 great games on Saturday and 2 great games on Sunday. And it's for as long as I remember, it's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I always and the divisional round, it's the first time that the teams that were on buys, it's the first time that they play. So the team from the wild card, it usually pans out how it should. Yeah, every once in a while you'll get, you know, or I mean, not every once in a while, a lot of times wild card teams make long runs. But most of the time when they do, it's a team that probably had a little worse, a team that's probably a little better than what their record says, but they squeeze into the playoffs, and then they finally get a chance to turn it on and show that they're one of the top teams in the league. That's what we doing this year. The Niners, the Giants have done it in the past. The New York Giants, you know, I would even say that the Buccaneers did it last year. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all remember last year, the Bucks after 12 games, they were 7-5, and then they won their last 4 games of the year going into the playoffs. They still didn't like have a bye or nothing like that. They ended up being 11-5, but they had to play that wild card weekend. They had a home game. You know what I'm saying? Won it, and then you know the rest is history. We know what happens. They went on to beat the Saints and Drew Brees, then beat Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. That nigga, he just, you know what I'm saying? He can't, y'all say, oh, he's LeBron James of the NFL to me. I said it before, I'm keep saying it. And then he went on to beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year. So the Buccaneers did that last year too. They weren't like the worst team, you know, but they had to play wild card weekend. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't a wild card team. They didn't. As a matter of fact, they didn't win a division last year. The Saints won it, but man, I just say that to say, you know, like I said, divisional round, you know, that weekend is always the most dopest weekend when it comes to NFL football because you got the 8 best teams in the league, and they all are like pretty close in how, you know, good or bad they are. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too much of a, you know, maybe between the first and the second best team to the 7th and the 8th best team, maybe, yeah. But sometimes on certain years, no. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend always gives you the divisional round weekend always gives us good NFL football. So And this weekend we had Niners Packers. We had Bengals Titans. That was probably Bengals Titans is probably the game that had the least amount of pub, the least amount of but it was still a dope game, and it's still a good game, but it probably had the least bang for its buck or whatever, like the least game that motherfuckers was talking about afterwards or whatever. But it was still a great game too. But you had the Bengals and the Titans. Then you had Bucks and Rams. The Chiefs Bills. Now I had a great weekend per se overall because my team is still in it. The San Francisco 49ers, we're in the Final Four. But my favorite player, the Bucks, and Tom Brady, he lost. And the way they lost is kind of like, I would have preferred them niggas just get blown out rather than make a comeback all the way back and then lose. Because then it make it feel like you finna win the game and you didn't, had this insurmountable comeback and you finally about to do it and then you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I get to that game first. You already know what I'm here to talk about. I'm 17 minutes in it, and I'm still just now getting started. Bang, bang, motherfucking Niner game. Niners, Packers. Hey, this that Green Bay pack right here. Shout out to the, to the East Palo Alto legend from the hood, Devontae Adams. He done his thing, always do his thing. But, hey, you play for the enemy, boy. You know what I'm talking about? We had to send him home. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to go come home, man, and play for the Niners, man. Come on, man. Come on, Tate. Come on home, man. Play for the Niners, man. You know what I'm saying? We treat you right. You know what I mean? You be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, Aaron Rodgers, Stephen A. You got some explaining to do, boy. You got some other explaining to do, boy. I thought this man was a bad man. That's what you told me. You told me this man was a bad man. And this man just looked bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? They keep saying how this man is the greatest thrower of the football ever and this and that and blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you lost to Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? And the Niners at Lambeau. And then somebody had played a clip earlier that I heard when it was a game that he lost to us a few years back. I think it was the NFC Championship game. And after the game, he was talking about how, we got to get one of these back in Green Bay where the weather is different. And, it's nice out here, this time of year. But, back in Green Bay, this time of year, it's 20 degrees or low or below. And this and that and blah, 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 blah. Basically insinuating that if we get this NFC Championship game in Green Bay, we gonna do our motherfucking thing. That's just sound like an excuse. You had 2 in a row, bitch. You lost last year in the NFC Championship game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This year, you didn't even make it to the NFC Championship game. You know what I'm saying? You lost to the Niners, nigga. You know what I mean? Who's supposed to be so much of an inferior team to you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? What happened? You know what I'm saying? You the LeBron James, man, of the NFL, man. You nigga cry and bitch and do all this old whining and crying and shit and put up all these stats throughout the year. And then once you get down time to win some shit, you can't do it. You lose, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even been back to the motherfucking Super Bowl since that one time you won one. That's more than what a lot of players got. But a player of your motherfucking caliber, they crowned you the motherfucking greatest quarterback of all time like 10 years ago and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't won a motherfucking Super Bowl in 10 years. I know motherfuckers say, oh, well, Tom Brady, he went 10 years without in between Super Bowls too. There's a couple things. For one, before Tom Brady's 10-year drought, he already had 3. That's one. Secondly, he had been back to the Super Bowl 2 times in that 2-year span. You know what I'm saying? He just happened to lose to the, you know what I mean, run into the Giants and lose. But he had at least been back to that motherfucker. So it wasn't like they still had a good team. They just got back and didn't win. You know what I'm saying? 2 times. In 2006, they last Super Bowl they won from the 3 and 4 years was 2004. They won it in 2001, then 2003, then 2004. Got back in 2007, the undefeated year, lost. Got back again in 2011, lost. Got back again in 2014, won. 2016, won. 2018, won. The nigga left after 2019, said, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Went to the Bucks, whole another team, whole different coach. 2020, last year, won. You know what I'm saying? So, what is you niggas talking about? Tom Brady was already proven. This nigga Aaron Rodgers, y'all want to put this nigga on the level of a Tom Brady, and he ain't done what this man done. It's the same thing y'all doing with Patrick Mahomes right now. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta. Tom Brady is on a whole different. He on a whole different level, bro. You know what I mean? The man got 7 rings, dog. 6 rings with one team, and then he went to a whole nother team and won a whole nother Super Bowl. Come on, man. Like, that's just some legendary shit right there, dog. So, Aaron Rodgers, I can't put you on no Tom Brady level, brother. You know what I mean? They want to talk about talent. Talent-wise, the arm strength and the accuracy. What Tom Brady's accurate too. You want to talk about arm strength and all that shit, man. Do you win when you supposed to win? That's all I give a fuck about. Keep your motherfucking arm strength, bitch. They said the same thing about Joe Montana. He got 4 of them hoes. All these niggas with all this arm strength ain't got shit. Got no rings and 1 ring and all of that other shit. Man, please keep your arm strength, bitch. You feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Aaron Rodgers, he just, you know, Tom Brady should get the MVP. I know it, you know, they lost yesterday too, but I mean, come on, man. I just said it. This man got 7 rings. He's 44 years old, doing what he did this year. Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be all this and all that, nigga. You one and done, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? At least Tom Brady played last week and won. I know it was the Philadelphia Eagles, but it's another win and his playoff resume. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers, you just a bitch boy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really mean a name call, even though I do, but you know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? It's just man. You just bitch made, boy. You know what I'm saying? You talk so much shit and don't never get the damn job done. You know what I'm saying? And then, so what's gonna happen now? You talk about, I don't want to be a part of a rebuild, this, that, blah, blah. Dog, as long as you there, it ain't no rebuild. Because you there. They only rebuild it when you not there, motherfucker. Well, I don't want to be a part of a rebuild. You sound stupid. And then you're under contract. You know what I'm saying? So what if they decide they not going to trade you? What you going to do? You just going to not play? You know what I'm saying? Stupid motherfucker. So, yeah, can't no other team just sign Aaron Rodgers. He's under contract for another year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He was better off waiting till, you know what I mean, to do all this shit next year. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's a crybaby. He mad because he's not revered in the. I mean, he's looked at as an all-time great and one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but not in the same echelon as like a Tom Brady. Bitch, it's because you don't win as much. That's you think, nigga, Tom Brady would be all this and all that if he had 1 ring? Nah, he'd be a great quarterback, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time and shit. But I mean, come on, man. He done this shit hella long, my nigga, and is hella successful. Like got hella rings. If you want to be up there with Tom Brady, win a few more Super Bowls, bitch. So, but that's enough talking about that, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niners, we in this thing. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing. And the thing was going into this week, you know, playing the Packers, you know, if y'all go back and check some of my earlier videos, the video, you know, the one or two videos that I put up heading into this past week's games, I was saying how, you know, how I wouldn't be surprised if we won the Niners, but I wasn't expecting us to win. This was at the beginning of the week. But the more and more I heard these niggas talk about how much Aaron Rodgers is this and that and the Packers, I'm like, hold on. We could beat these motherfuckers. And by the end of the week, by the time Friday came around, I was like, man, shit, we finna win this motherfucker. Fuck these motherfuckers. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I was looking at it from the standpoint of how they had played throughout the year and how we played throughout the course of the year. We was up and down, and they was pretty consistent. You know what I'm saying? But we basically been in the playoffs since the last week of the season. They've been on cruise control since the last week of the season. Then didn't play. So we coming into the game with high, you know, momentum and energy because we didn't know, you know, we just got there. We had to play the Rams and beat them to get in the motherfucker in overtime. Then we went to Dallas, had to beat them. So we already, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. I say if we one game away from the Super Bowl, 2 games away from winning it. If we somehow able to pull this off, bro, and it's a high probability that we can, man, this would be one of the more epic runs, dog. Because of all of the shit that they talk about Jimmy G. Y'all know I'm a Jimmy G supporter. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with Jimmy G. Never said he was perfect. He's not perfect and this and that, but he get the job done. We win. I'm pretty simple. You know, it's not really all of this, all blah blah stats. Did we win or did we lose? Period, point blank, bitch. You know what I'm saying? With Jimmy G, hey, we win, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all I give a fuck about, man. If he throw an interception or something and we win the game, fuck that interception, nigga. That shit didn't hurt us, nigga. We won. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, well, it was because of the defense and blah, blah, blah. In every close game, in every game, Jimmy you always have to make a throw or two. And that game that when we just beat the Green Bay Packers, he had to make a few throws down the stretch to get us down there to be able to kick the field goal. He had to make throws. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. He made the 2 or 3 necessary throws that he needed. And then on top of that, in the beginning of the game, he had drops from receivers. Kittle had a wide open, like he would have walked into the end zone and he dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody around him. He just dropped it. It was cold out there. It probably was too cold for that nigga, but he dropped it. Brandon Ayuk, he had one where they called it a fumble, but it ended up being an incomplete pass because he didn't have the ball long enough, but he dropped it. He shouldn't have dropped it. You know what I'm saying? And the key thing about that play with Ayuk, it was that because it was 3rd and 5. And that would have extended the drive, you know what I mean, to where we would have kept the ball, maybe went down there and it wouldn't have had to come down to where it ultimately came down to, you know what I'm saying? But he dropped it and we had to punt, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody perfect, brother. This Niners team is a team. It's a team. This player gonna fuck up or this player gonna fuck up, and then that player always seem that he come back and he make it up. Jimmy G made it up he made up for the interception by making the necessary throws that we had to have, you know what I mean, down the stretch to be able to get down there and kick the field goal. You know what I'm saying? And he's done that time and time again. He did that in the Rams game. Week 18, when we had to have that game to make it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He did it last week too. You know what I'm saying? Against the Cowboys. You know what I mean? It's just that the most of his the good shit came in the first 3 quarters. It was the last quarter where him and Kyle Shanahan, kind of got off their rockers a little bit, but we ended up winning the game. We did enough to win. That's what mattered. We won the game. We moved on. Green Bay, frozen tundra, however many degrees it was, 5 degrees or whatever, cold as fuck. We was down. They took that first drive all the way down the motherfucking field. You know what I mean? Looked like they were getting ready to possibly blow us out. We didn't have nothing going on, but our defense kept us in it. Our defense kept us in it long enough to where we was able to, in special teams. Hey, the nigga, 94, whoever the nigga, hey, man, that nigga that blocked that motherfucking punt, he goes down in 49er lore. Straight the fuck up, especially if we go on to win it. Like, that's one of the biggest plays of 40 and 49er history. That block right there. We had to have that because that's like a play to where, our offense, we didn't have it going. We just, it's one of them games. Both defenses was dominating. We didn't have it going. So for that play to happen right there and for us to tie it up 10-10, just like that, we was golden after that. Red and golden, bitch. Yeah, we still in it. Final Four, NFC Championship game. Rams, y'all ass in trouble. Best believe that. You feel me? So that's what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? Packers, Niners, we pulled it out. We doing the impossible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They not really believing what they seeing. You know what I mean? Even though they seeing it, they still ain't believing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things, man. We ain't really worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just out here, you know what I mean, doing what we got to do, winning, surviving, moving on. You niggas is going home, taking L's, and getting mad, getting sad, trying to hide your pain, trying to act like you ain't hurt. Boy, you hurt. I can see the hurt, boy. I can see the hurt in your post. You know what I mean? I can see it in everything about you. You know what I'm saying? You hurt, boy. And you're mad to see this motherfucking emblem right here continuing to move on and be strong and do bigger and better things than you, bitch. Yeah. I think I might tattoo it on my forehead. You know what I mean? Just like that there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that. So, not a gang. It's not a gang and don't bang on every damn thing. You already know what the fuck it is, dog. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Great game, though. Great game. And it looked bleak towards the, 5-6 minute mark. But, hey, we made it happen, man. We made it happen. And we done the damn thing. And we done what we were supposed to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope like that. So that's basically, that's that on the Niners Packers. Bengals Titans. So my Saturday went according to plan. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the teams that I wanted to see win this week is the Bengals and the Niners. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll get to Sunday's games. You know what I'm saying? So for Saturday, I was golden. And it's just something about them Bengals, man, that I just fuck with them, man. You know what I mean? I fuck with him. Joe Burrow, I fuck with his swag. He real swaggy, man. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it, man. He real swaggy. He real sure of himself, man. You know what I mean? He know he out there balling. You feel me? So, man, he got sacked 9 times. Y'all gonna have to get that shit, Bengals, hey, y'all got to get that shit under wraps, man. Because last week y'all played against Tannehill. He's a motherfucking bum. You're going against Mahomes this week. So, don't count on three interceptions being thrown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but Bengals, Titans, I just knew the Bengals was gonna win. I picked them to win, and I just knew they was gonna win because they talking about what's his face coming back, for the Bengals, the running back. I know the nigga name. I say the nigga name all the time, man, but it's just slipping my mind. This shit happen all the time. Every time I go live, I start forgetting niggas' names and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The horse, man. That horse they got back there. You know what I mean? For the Tennessee Titans that's been hurt. You know what I mean? For most of the season and just came back. But he just came back, and I mean, the nigga ain't played in like, 10, 11 weeks or some shit like that. So it's like, I don't know exactly, but I know it's been something like that. You know what I mean? You're not going to run the same. You're not going to be the same. You know what I mean? You got to work your way back into football shape and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing. Secondly, Tannehill, I mean, he's not a good quarterback. You know what I mean? He's okay, if that. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday he was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't think that they would score enough points. That they now their defense was able to, do their thing and keep the game in striking distance for them. You know what I'm saying? But I just knew they weren't gonna win that game. Now overall, if the Bengals is gonna beat the Chiefs, then they got to play better. You know what I mean, than what they played against the Titans. You know what I'm saying? But then again, who knows? Because the Bengals just beat the Chiefs a few weeks ago in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that go. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about the Bengals and the Titans, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got. Yeah, Derrick Henry. That's his name. Derrick Henry, the running back for the Tennessee Titans. You know what I mean? Yeah, he came back, but he coming off an injury and off of not playing for damn near the whole season. So first game back, you're not gonna be the Derrick Henry that you should be. You know what I mean? Is if you was playing the whole year or whatnot. So, but that's basically it. I was happy to see the Bengals win. Now we go to Sunday. Bucks Rams. Now I thought the Bucks obviously was gonna win this game. Tom Brady is my favorite player. He's been my favorite player for damn near 20 years. And Niners is my favorite team, but Tom Brady has been my favorite player. You know what I mean? But I thought that they would come out and start the game much better than what they started. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like it was a blowout. At one point that was a blowout. You know what I'm saying? And but I definitely didn't see that. So, and I would prefer that it ended that way. You know what I mean? Versus how it ended. You know what I mean? Because as Tom Brady being my favorite player, I have some investment in that game as well because I want to see him do well. You know what I'm saying? So, it's more crushing. You know what I'm saying? It's like even though my team is still in it, I find myself somehow still, feeling kind of bummed out, even though the nigga got fucking 7 rings and been to 10 Super Bowls and all that shit. And, you got to share the wealth. But I still find myself, because it's like, damn, he did everything to get back in. And even though, yeah, he fucked up in the beginning of the game in the first half and all that shit to get him down, but got him all the way back, with the help of, the defense as well and shit. And then that play to Cooper Kupp where the Rams threw the ball, Matt Stafford, threw the ball and this nigga just threw it over them niggas' head and like, so I guess I'm hearing that was cover 0. That was the coverage. Todd Bowles. What happened, bro? I mean, what the fuck? You got the GOAT, bro. And you gonna let that happen? I mean, dog. You got to make him work more clock, bro. Like, don't let him cover 0. So you got this man to man, 1-on-1 with Cooper Kupp, nigga. The nigga that just won the Triple Crown, most receptions, most receiving yards, most receiving touchdowns. It's the best fucking receiver in the league. Nigga, between him and Tay Adams, what the fuck? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Now, Ty Bowles, you know, he had a head coaching job before. They talking about he's supposed to be up for, you know what I'm saying, another coaching position and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, black head coach. I always want to see, more black head coaches in the league and all that shit. But for that shit, your ass deserve to be a coordinator for another year, bitch. Not saying I don't hope you get hired. I hope your ass don't get hired this year. Because that was some bullshit. Your ass deserve to suffer for that shit, for calling that motherfucking play, you know what I'm saying, and that motherfucking coverage in that situation. Well, that's the only thing you can't let happen is just this nigga just throw the ball. You didn't climb all the way back, nigga. And then that shit happened. So, I don't know what the fuck this nigga was thinking and why he called that type of coverage on that play in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You fucked it up, nigga. You know what I mean? And so because of that, now all I see is blood in my eyes for the motherfucking Rams. I've been there, didn't like them anyway. They bitches, they hoes, nigga. Fuck the Rams, nigga. But now y'all done put my nigga Brady out. Yeah. We on you niggas. Them niggas ain't going to the Super Bowl. Niners, we going to the Super Bowl. I'm calling it right now. We going to the Super Bowl. Now, what happened when we get there, I'll get back to y'all with at a later date about that. But we going to the motherfucking Super Bowl, bitch. And it's just what the fuck gonna happen, nigga. You feel me? So, yeah, man. That's what's going on. But yeah, man, I because I wasn't at home watching the game. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to it on the road, you know what I mean, on the radio. And to hear the way they was coming back, it was just like, damn, the Rams is really choking this shit away. And that's what they known for doing. I know they got to the Super Bowl the other year, but a few years ago against the Patriots, but them niggas is choke artists, man. Them niggas is choke artists. That's what they do. So I'm like, damn, Sean McVay, Matt Stafford, you niggas is really bum ass niggas. And they still is. But, it's just that the Bucs had damaged themselves so much at the beginning of the game, you set yourself up for some shit like that happening down the stretch, you know what I mean? Because you play so bad in the first, second quarter, and even the third quarter, even some of the third quarter, you know what I mean? And, at the end of the third quarter is when they started to kind of make their comeback. But, or really, shit, them niggas was down. I mean, kind of, but they was down 2 fucking touchdowns. They was down 14 with like 5 minutes to go and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just one of them things where, bang, bang out of the game. It's just one of them things to where, it just the way me listening to it on the radio and the way they was coming back, I'm like, damn, they really finna win this. And I had they really finna come back and win this. And I had, epiphanies and thoughts of the 28-3 Super Bowl against the Falcons. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking about. Like, damn, Brady finna do it again. I mean, he's done it many times. You know what I mean? But the one against the Falcons, obviously, in the Super Bowl, it's the Super Bowl, so it gets the most pub. You know what I mean? Because this is what was at stake and all that shit. And then this one is to get to the NFC Championship game. You know what I mean? It would have been another championship game for Tom Brady, but man, it's just for them to come back like that, and then it's one thing to lose, but lose because you make a bad call. You know what I mean? On the defensive side of the ball, and let that shit happen. Like, that's all that you can't happen is like a big play like that to let them niggas get in the field goal range. Nigga damn near scored a touchdown. Damn near ran to the end zone. Like, that's horrible defense. Yeah, Ty Bowles, I hope you don't get no job this year, brother. Next year, you back on. This year, nah, you got to be a coordinator again. You got to make up for that shit. That's the type of shit right there to where, I mean, that's just, it just don't make no damn sense. You know what I mean? And since we stand on, so that's what happened in that, Brady, um, will he be back? I want him to come back for one more year. He said 45. This will be his 40, his age 45 year coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he comes back for one more year. There's talks that he might retire and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. If he do retire, hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? But it's just like, damn. Even if he don't win it next year, if he comes back, it's like you still want to see him kind of go out either winning a Super Bowl or just better than that. At least on a let his career end on a drive where he got the ball or something, he can't get it done. But a situation like that where he just go out and he don't get a chance to get the ball back because the defense fucked up. Like, come on, man. And I know I'm saying, oh, well, the defense is what kind of helped brought him back. I understand that, but this is Tom Brady we talking about. He helped y'all motherfuckers win a Super Bowl, dog. You know what I mean? So he gonna get more of the credit. It just is what it is, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Brady, it's talks that he might retire. I hope he doesn't. I want to see him play one more year, just one more. I mean, I want him to play as long as he can continue to play at a high level. I want him to continue to play, but I would at least like to see it for one more year up until the age of 45, like he said, and then just kind of like see him kind of have a swan song kind of year. But I know he wouldn't necessarily want that because it would still be about winning with him, and he would still want to win. You know what I mean? He I don't think he would want it to be about, oh, this is Tom Brady's last year and all that. So, I think he probably will be a player that um don't necessarily announce it before the end of the year. Maybe if he was on a team that was not really for example, if maybe if he was on a team that wasn't really a championship contender and he still wasn't the level of player that he is, he still was maybe a good quarterback, but not a great quarterback. He's still one of the top. To me, he's the best. He's the best quarterback in the league. But overall, people will say, it's unanimous that he's still one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, and MVP candidate this year. So, uh, similar to like Kobe at the end of his career, right? Like those last 2 or 3 years, we kind of knew that okay, it was coming to an end. You know what I mean? The team wasn't good. He wasn't able to elevate the team and wins, like that no more. And his body was breaking down and all that. So once he announced before, the 2015, 2016 season that this would be his last year, it was cool to have it like that because I mean we kind of already seen it, the previous, year to 2, maybe 3 before that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Kobe's slowing down now. You know what I'm saying? But Brady is not there, right? He's still kind of like on some Jordan shit to where I think since Brady wouldn't want it to be like a swan song kind of season to where everybody's like, oh yeah, like he would, like he wouldn't want to announce it at the beginning of and I may be wrong, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying to me, just from the outside looking in, kind of just giving my perspective on how I think he is and where it's and the fact that he's still playing at a high level, I don't think he would want to announce it, before the season. Like, yeah, this is my last year and this and that. I think he would just go ahead on and announce it after the season is over, whether he win or he lose, like he may do this year or whether it's next year. Similar to like what Jordan did. You know what I mean? Both times when he retired, when he was still playing at a high level. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, man, that game was just, it was disappointing for me. You know what I mean? Because I think about what possibly could have happened if Tom would have won that game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted to see. I wanted a Bucks Niners NFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I wanted, man. Um, but it is what it is, man. So, and since since I'm on a topic of tie bowls and play calls and coaches fucking up at the end of the game, that leads me to the final game of the weekend. Bills Chiefs. Sean McDermott, you had 13 seconds, boy. You couldn't make this nigga run like more time than that at the end of that game. I mean, bro, like 13 seconds and you let this nigga just go like 40, 45 yards like it was nothing to get in field goal range to tie the game. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, call something better, man. Like, you can't let that happen, bro. That's a fireable offense. I'm sorry. It is. It's a fireable offense. You know what I mean? Now, they ain't going to fire you. But if they was to fire you, hey, I wouldn't be mad at them. I wouldn't be mad at them at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of shit, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how good y'all think a motherfucker is. Oh, well, that's ain't no shame in losing to Patrick Mahomes. Nah, fuck that. It's 13 seconds left, bro. All you got to do is make them. That's 2 plays, bro. Make them that first play. Make them run a little clock. You know what I mean? Somehow, I don't know how. Somehow, bro, make them. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to defend better than that, bro. You just got to, my nigga. So. And then the kickoff, they saying, oh, you should have squib kicked. I agree, but it's easy to say that in hindsight. Would it be squib kick? And then, a lot of things could happen. But, hey, that's what niggas do in hindsight, brother. You should have squib kicked it, man. You know what I mean? At least let a second or two run off. Do something, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say my Saturday went perfect. My Sunday was all fucked up. You know what I mean? Because the way the Bucks lost, and they sent my favorite player, Tom Brady, home. So the Rams, we coming for your ass, boy. You ain't y'all, we finna give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We finna do it for not only for us, we finna do it for Brady. He from here in the Bay Area. He grew up as a Niner fan. So we finna do it for that too, bitch. And then the Bills and the Chiefs. I just like to see the Chiefs go down. I don't like it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they heap too much praise on this nigga Patrick Mahomes like that, man. You know what I mean? Trying to make him like he on the level of Tom Brady or something, nigga. You not, boy. Now, this is his 4th consecutive championship game. And he been to 2 Super Bowls already. And he's playing the Bengals, even though the Bengals just beat him a few weeks ago to clinch the AFC North division. It's going to be a tough game for the Bengals, but it's going to be a tough game for the Chiefs too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just the way both of those games ended is just like yesterday, Sunday. You know what I mean? Between the Bucks game with the Rams and the Chiefs and the Bills. Both of the teams I was rooting for just found a way to lose and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Chiefs, Bills, Josh Allen played his ass off, man. And it sucks that he didn't get a chance to get the ball back and respond to what the Chiefs did. And it sucks that his defense let them down like that. Just a bunch of bitch niggas, man. And between whoever was calling the defensive plays at the end of the game and the players that was out there. You niggas is stupid. Plumb dumb. You got a chance to go to the AFC Championship game, and that shit happened.
Bills is just cursed, man. Ever since the 4 consecutive Super Bowl losses in the 90s, they just cursed, man. They can't do nothing. You know what I mean? I wanted them niggas to do it for Griselda. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hip hop. Them niggas fucked up. And I gotta hear all this bullshit dick sucking, you know what I mean, about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs for a whole nother week, man. Hate them niggas. You feel me? So I'm not just picking the Bengals to win in the AFC Championship game because I want to see the Chiefs lose. That's a little bit of it, but I really think the Bengals can win. You know what I'm saying? They just beat them. So I really think they can win, and they can have one of those type of games because Chiefs defense ain't going, you can get them. You know what I'm saying? They're not a very good defense like that. At times this year, throughout the course of the year, they played well, but they frauds. They're not no top tier defense. They just caught a few bad teams in the middle of the year. You know what I'm saying? But so I mean that's basically my recap for the weekend. You know what I mean? I had a good Saturday, a bad Sunday. And so going forward, man, championship Sunday, 6 days away. We got Niners, Rams in LA. Niners, we finna beat the fuck out them niggas. You feel me? AFC Championship, we got Bengals, Chiefs. I'm picking the 49ers, Bengals, Super Bowl. That's my prediction. I'm going with that. You feel me? And I mean, we gonna be there for sure. You know what I mean? I'm picking the Bengals, but I won't be surprised. Obviously, I won't be surprised if they lose and the Chiefs get there. But we gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Niners gonna be there. We going to the Super Bowl. So, you know what I'm saying? Niners, Bengals. That's my prediction for the Super Bowl. That'll be a rematch of a few of the Super Bowls in the 80s. You know what I mean? I like the Bengals though, man. They got a nice young team over there, man. Josh Burrow and Jamar Chase, man. Them boys is Joe Mixon. Them boys doing their thing, man. So that's that. I'll be back with another video talking about that shit, about championship week. You know what I mean? Coming up. I just want to get my recap on the divisional round. Dope games, you know what I mean? Great win by the Niners, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. Man. You know, we going to go out like this, man. We going to go out like this.
This can't be right.
We gonna go out like this, bro, and really just let y'all know. Niner game. Run it up again. Score that touchdown and run it up again. Niners, we just win. Niners. I'm gonna. Run it up again. Score that touchdown and run it up again. SF Niners, we just win.
showtime. He said the play, we gon' touch down in
No time, bitch.
For that block, I was raised with the wolves. Now the gang is sick, yeah, we good, Cardi. Ain't no team we can't beat, cause we good, homie. Now the gang bang bang like I'm E-Body. Running back all the way, he can't catch, homie. Kinda Levi's, I wish you would, homie. Free my dogs in them cages. Now I'm worldwide on these stages. Ryan signed me, now I'm a millionaire. He said he not a gang, but I'm not aware.
Throw that touchdown and run it up again. Score that touchdown and run it up again. SF9, bitch, we just win. Hey, man, Snax on Sportz. I'll be back with another one, though. We to the bowl, man. SF9, let's go up, man. Right, yeah. Ugh.